I am an adult male born on the 5th of March 1974, residing in Kwanongoma, KwaZulu-Natal, and currently unemployed and no contact number at the moment. I know Qiniselani Buthelezi and know known Mkwanazi from the same area, or known him as Mkwanazi from the same area in Matlabatini village in Nongoma, where we both grew up. He is a known hitman around Natal and Johannesburg. Qiniselani has committed many crimes such as murder, possession of different caliber of firearms. Some of the firearms that Qiniselani used in killing people are supplied to him by a well-known gun supplier by the name of Tanzis, Mafika Tanzi, who also comes from Nongoma area. Tanzi Mafika is a very quiet gentleman and no one cannot suspect him. He is a firearm supplier and ammunition. Bongane Mafika Tanzi is working in TA6 MT Carltonville, where he is operating from together. My Lord, I'm struggling, so I'll try to read, make sense of what I'm reading. From together with brother, operating from together, I can't see, operating together with Basotho nationals. He's working together and operating with Basotho national. They supply the hitmen and others kind of firearms and ammunition around the country, and somehow here the firearms or sometimes hire firearms to hitmen. Qiniselani Buthelezi is a very connected person, and some of his case are thrown out of court when he is arrested. Qiniselani, who sometimes hire people to help with bribe the police and the prosecutors and etc. and then the magistrate, and he even bragged that around November 2012 he kept I can't see this man, but he kept possession of, or he was found in possession of an AK-47 and ammunition, and was the court will bear with me, it's the handwriting issue. He further told that the firearm was Bongane's Tanzis, Mafika Tanzi, and he further told me that the AK-47 was one used to rob ShopRite in Phosphorus by Bongane Tanzi and another man by the name of Nkani Ntuli and other unknown people to him. Policemen were shot. Around January 2014, I decided to move from Nongoma to stay in Mazulu hostel in Phosphorus to try and make a living for myself. So I can make so that I can make mine. I suppose that's what I wanted to say, my Lord. And I stayed working as at a taxi rank, marshal car and minibus. And the driver with I know approach by the name of taxi drivers. My Lord, you'll just have to bear with me. This for a gun to possess the firearm. And so it seems, my Lord, he says he was approached by somebody at the taxi rank, taxi driver looking for a gun, or he was approached by a taxi driver looking for a gun, to protect himself, and he specifically said he want a hot firearm, mentioning unlicensed one known as a pistol. I immediately contacted Giliselani to hook me up with Mafika Tanzis. He now stays, who now stays in Johannesburg. Mafika Tanzis brought a 9mm pistol, and I took it to the taxi driver, and a 9mm myself. Then I received cash for the said transaction and ammunition, because the middleman of the firearm and ammunition, as a middleman of the firearm and ammunition, I was, sure, my lord, my sincere apology. This handwriting is difficult for me sometimes. Bongani Tanzis used to use 2 firearms in Fosora's house and surroundings, and had some secret meetings at the hostel with other people, and share, I can't say what he said, or share certain things with me, or share certain things with me, and I am talking about June 2014. There was a time around October 2014 where we used to hang out around with the hostel from home in Wanongoma by the name of Carlos. There was a time in 2014 where I used to hang out with the homies from Wanongoma, and the name of those people, my lord, seems to be Carlos, Mapisa, Nkani, Muzi, in a room where Kwabeni resides. Kwabeni is also from Wanongoma. Around November 2014, Bongani Tanzis started to give me attention. He was always visiting me, and sometimes bring firearm to see to people, to show to people. I also noticed that he was not the same Bongani I know. He became distant and not talk like before. And when I asked him, he said something is working him, but I must not worry. He is sorry. He will solve it. We continue selling firearms to Giliselani and other people, especially in KwaZulu Natal, because there is a high demand of unlicensed firearm and ammunition. There was a time where Ntanzi Mafika worked from Carltonville to Rustenburg. He found a better job in the MTE, and he still continued supplying firearms and ammunition. There was a time around the year 2017 where Bongani sold a 9mm pistol with ammunition to Giliselani. That pistol had a special name and made Giliselani to have power, and bragging that he is carrying a very Payson, I don't know what it means, my lord, Payson pistol with a special hand, something special handmade, my love, and it was where it forced us. I don't know where Bongani Mafika Tanzis got this firearm from, and he didn't want to show me his supplier. Bongani Tanzis was staying in Rustenburg and making money securing firearms, and I also heard from Teniselani that Bongane is now making more money in that province. He also supplies more looks like more firearms in Marikana, and is understanding where I am involved. Bongane Mafika Tanzi invited me to visit him in Rustenburg at at Pukeng, and he told Coach will bear with me, my lord. The handwriting of the person who took the statement is just a bit difficult. Where he kept there and overheard him talking on the phone with my piece, or invited me to visit him in Carltonville in Rustenburg, where I overheard him talking on the phone with my pizza that they did a good job by killing a union member in Marikana. And my pizza must make sure that Kwabeni pay them the money, because he did not want to be, he must pay the money because he did not want to be traced. Well, must make sure he must pay them the money because he did not want to be traced with bank accounts. I heard that the person that was killed is a big person and very powerful, and I asked him, is he also started killing people? And he said to me, it is a man's job that he had to do because he need money to make a better living, and I warned him about it. Bongane used to keep small quantity of firearm and ammunition in his room to set or secure rear out further in the confrontation. And and he used to keep firearms in his room, and the roof of his room in a bag, a cover, and then a blanket. I used to move around Nongoma and Phosphorus, pointing some job selling firearms for me and Bongane Tanzi and Peniselani, and was our customer, because by now and then a higher price. Peniselani, sometimes he knew the firearm, he used the firearms to kill people, and I discovered that Peniselani had a lot of cases which is being arrested or investigated for killing people. Around June 2020, I went to Phosphorus and had Muzi Sibia and his girlfriend. Muzi Sibia had serious, I don't know, his girlfriend regarding hit his girlfriend regarding the Senzo Meiwa case, and attempted his father further paid a policeman to cancel up the case. I also heard that Bongani Tanzi, Mapisa, Carlos Nkani, Ntuli are involved in the murder of Senzo Meyiwa. I was very angry at them because they have killed a very important person who was the national goalkeeper of our football club and Orlando Pirates. Around May 2020, I was approached and visited by Sergeant Mabena and Sergeant Mukhane from the South African Police Service. I didn't know how they found me because it was Carlos, by Carlos. And they started asking me, how do I know Koniselani Buthelezi and Bongani Tanzi? Sergeant Mabena told me that I am a gun supplier and I am supplying the hitmen with firearms and ammunition, and a lot of people were killed. And I became concerned and started shivering. I then cooperated with the police and told them what I know about Kuniselani, Bongani Tanzi. I told that I heard that Kuniselani is arrested in Nongoma, and they asked me my gun involvement with Ntanzi, and explained that I was a middleman. My gun dealings with Ntanzi, and I explained that I was a middleman, just making money for myself. I voluntarily decided to work with the police to trace Bongani Ntanzi in Rustenburg. On the 16th of June 2020, I took the police to Pukeng and showed them a place where Bongani Ntanzi is staying. I also positively pointed him, or positively, I think it's identified him or pointed him, my lord, to Sergeant Mabena and Sergeant Mohane. Bongani was working at the time because of COVID-19. I am prepared to take the police to meet the witnesses that are also threatened by Ntanzi, Mapisa, Carlos Ntuli, and Koniselani. And their further names are Joseph Dambo, Fuzile Bali, Ntando Kumalo, Tepo Mukwena, Notobeko Sitole, Dikeledi Sirape, and John Siyoka. I know and understand the contents, so that's basically the oath, my lord, and then it was signed and commissioned by Sergeant Mohane on 2020 June the 16th at 1400 hours.
Statement
my apologies, my lord, the handwriting, I was really struggling, my lord.
Statement sakhe uSimpiwe Buthelezi ukuthi ngiyathemba ukuthi nizwile side, kodwa uma ngisiqaphuna yena uthi uNtanzi bekade kuumuntu ophana ngeyibhamu onika inkabi ukuthi zishaye abantu abahlukahlukene, futhi ukhuluma namagama wabantu ukuthi obani labo bantu ukuthi uNtanzi wayekade banika ibhamu. Naye uke kwaba nesikhathi esebenza erank la ukuthi baye bamcela ukuthi kudingeka isibhamu esithize, waxhumana noNtanzi wamnika sona leso sibhamu, wakhokhelwa. Futhi kunomunye umuntu oyekuthi uye wasebenzisa isibhamu ebesinamandla kakhulu. Lo muntu wayekade hamba eqhoma yonke indawo ukuthi yena ushaya ngesinye isibhamu esingeke sivinjwe. Futhi ukhuluma ngalolu daba lecala lika Senzo Meyiwa ukuthi uNtanzi noSibiya kuke kwakhulunywa ubaba kaSibiya naye ingathi uke wakhokhela amaphoyisa ukuthi azame ukucisha leli cala. La ukuthi uma uqhubeka uthi yena uye wahambisa amaphoyisa uMabena noMkhane wabayisa ePhukeng labe uNtanzi ehlala khona, wafika naye wakhomba uNtanzi ngaleso sikhathi uNtanzi wayekade esebenza ngales Northwest la ukuthi ubekade esebenza emayini, futhi uyaqhubeka uthi uNtanzi ubekade emnika ezinye ibhamu, ubekade engazi yena ukuthi uNtanzi uzithatha phi. Ithemakezwa uma kukhulunywa ukhuluma amagama wenu nobahlanu madoda, uthi ithemakezwa ukuthi nina nani ingxenye yalokubulalwa kuka Robert Senzo Meyiwa, uthi wanithuthelela kakhulu ngoba nina nanikade nibulele unozinti wezwe futhi neOrlando Pirates. Uthi ke yena ke uzimisela ukuthi uyazwisisa yonke into ayibhalile futhi uyazimisela nokuthi angafunga. Thank you my lord, I just summarized the statement.
Yes, I've listened to the statement.